checking in those bags, shopping when we land. Big FN bag of ballin'. Plead the fifth if I get caught, they talk. Came through dripping on them, I been saucing.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? J Trades here, back with another brand new video, man. And in today's video, I will be going over the trades that I personally took today, along with the Essential Traders University day trading team, as well as just how you guys can also capitalize on these high risk to reward trades that I take. Mainly, most of my trades usually go 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward, but there are some of my trades where if you get a good sniper entry, you can get trades up to 1 to 8, 1 to 9, or even higher off of a straight scalp. We're not going to talk about swing trading. We're legit talking about scalping intraday and getting these massive risk reward trades. So that's literally what I'm going to go over today. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the video. So basically, if you guys want to join the team, you guys can click the link down below. I do have a website for ETU. That is where I'll be giving out either my premium trading signals, where you guys can receive all the signals real time for all the exact trades that I take today and on my training plan, as well as a full-on course. So if you guys are interested in either learning how to be a self-sufficient day trader yourself through the course or following signals and making a lot of money, definitely make sure to check the link down below and let's get straight into it. So reviewing today's trades. All right, today I took only trades on gold. And the reason why was there's no good setups that I found anywhere else, right? I was looking at SPY and such, and SPY was completely dog today. SPY, the price action was not good at all. So you guys know what I'm talking about. When there's bad price action, just don't trade at all. There's no point in taking a trade when there's bad price action. You're literally just throwing away money. So I did not take any trades on SPY today. Main trades that I took today were on gold. I signaled these two trades in my VIP Discord group chat for those that did pay monthly in ETU in the Discord. Okay, these two trades ran like crazy. Let me tell you, they ran like crazy. And then this third trade right here was a trade I took by myself, mainly because this is when volatility is extremely low, as you guys can see based on the ATR. This is just something I recently added just to see roughly how volatile a time session is. Instead of having volume bars, having this ATR actually helped me in my trading personally, because it's more of a direct like graph in terms of showing me how much decrease there is technically in volatility, rather than just having bars of just numbers. So I've just been using that a little bit just to test out some things. But basically this third trade right here was more so not really a lotto trade, but I'll say more of a not a safe trade, because it doesn't stick with fully the way I typically trade, but it was a good opportunity I decided to take. So aside from that, these are two massive trades I caught out in the Discord today. Again, real time. So if you guys are interested, click the link down below, and let me just get straight into this trade. So let's go on the higher time frame first of all. Before we get into any trade, I always love looking at the higher time frame. On the higher time frame, as you guys can see, we had this big imbalance right here that we were looking to potentially fill, but we did not fill the whole entire thing, and that is completely okay because this is a 1 hour time frame. So this might take some time to fill. We might potentially see, what I'm seeing right now for gold is we're definitely going to break through this zone. We're going to go down here, most likely fill this little imbalance right here, and then we're going to push up filling that whole entire imbalance before we make a new decision whether gold wants to continue going down or we pump straight up from there. But that's the higher time frame analysis, right? So if we go on the 4 hour, you guys can see we are kind of ranging. We're in this small little range on gold, but we are bullish overall. The main reason why I took shorts today was because of this big imbalance I saw down here. So let's go on the 5 minute time frame. Not only do we have a solid imbalance right here, as you can see from here, we have a very smooth price action going on, efficient area of the market that we need to fill at some point, most likely very recently today. And I do expect this to fill by the end of the day today. So yeah, there is that. So we have a gap right here that we need to fill, an imbalance. We also have a lot of liquidity, okay, resting right below, which, if you guys don't know, liquidity is part of the reason why the market moves. The market moves towards liquidity in high volume areas to collect orders and facilitate trades. So basically I was spotting, okay, we have an imbalance below and we have a lot of liquidity below. There's not much else honestly above, right? Okay, if you look on the lower time frame, this is where the gap ends on the 5 minute right here. And we basically filled it roughly. We basically filled it, right? It's not going to be 100% accurate all the time. Gaps don't get 100% filled sometimes, depending on the time frame that you're looking on. On the 5 minute, it basically got filled, right? So I do see us having potential downside. Now that we fill the gap of the 5 minute, we have a lot of room to the downside. So I'm looking to play downside, even though we are in a bullish sentiment market at the moment, which is completely fine. Again, daily bias doesn't always have to match the higher time frame because this is a perfect setup right here. But nonetheless, let me get straight into the lower time frame. So once I've saw that on the higher time frame, I'm looking to go short today and only playing shorts. Go on the 1 minute time frame, this is my execution time frame. But on the 5 minute, I picked out areas of liquidity. So let's go straight back to the trade right here. We have areas of liquidity resting right here. We have liquidity right here, and we also have liquidity right here. Now, I didn't mark this exact high right here on the 5 minute because there was 2 1 minute candle wicks acting as liquidity, meaning we have like an area of liquidity rather than exact point. This is like an area of liquidity, right? I want to see us sweep both of these levels of liquidity, and that's exactly what we did. This first time we basically touched it, we swept, went below, but we had no break of structure confirmation, so I did not enter. Waited a bit more for a confirmation. If you go in the 1 minute, this is where I entered. And actually on this trade, this was a 2-in-1 package that I sent out to the group. But as you can see, basically with liquidity right here, liquidity above here. Again, usually when we have a lot of liquidity, I've seen this play out so many times. When you have an area of liquidity like this, especially when it's insanely strong wicks, price doesn't always take out the exact high right here, right? It will just take out some liquidity areas around this area. That's all we know. So marked out liquidity right here. Okay, we basically swept liquidity right here by this candle, and then we had a break of structure right here. So the break of structure on the 1 minute would have been right roughly here. That would have been your break of structure for extra confirmation. For me personally, I like to enter a little bit earlier because I already know we have this break of structure going on, or not this break of structure, but this liquidity sweep going on. So it was definitely a no-brainer that we were going down. Everything was literally pointing to gold pushing down. And we also had a trend line break actually before the break of structure. So I entered in the middle of this candle right here. Not always advised. You want to wait till candles close, but that is basically where I entered right there, or that's probably where I got filled. I usually put my entry point where I got filled, so I probably most likely would have entered here, and I just got filled right there. So that was my fill. That was my entry right there. Break of structure. We pushed down, and we basically pushed back up to entry. I did not close my position. I just kept it running because I have such high confidence in the setup. This is an A+ setup. And I see I draw an area as a profit target right here. We have this imbalance on the 5 minute. So that is a profit target I sent out to the team. I always send out for my signals, literally my whole entire chart. So you guys can see my whole entire analysis for everyone that paid for the VIP. So those that really want to learn while also make money, VIP is definitely the way to go. But once we have that as a price target right there, everything else here had no really price target interest. Yes, we have a inverse zone right here, but it didn't do much as you can see. There was very minimal price action going because we have such strong selling pressure. We have such high liquidity in this area. We have to be pushing extremely down. Okay. And then basically this is my first profit target, right? After that, I'll be targeting liquidity, which my second target is. So second target went us insane 1 to 7. Insane. And for this trade, you don't have to consider, bro, this went 1 to 19. So they went 1 to 19, bro. 1 to 19 and 1 to 7. And then we kept on going down. We kept on pushing down because I expect us to fill this one-time imbalance right here. So you definitely could have held more runners. And I added another position here. I was finding a good moment, a good setup, a good entry, and that is basically there where I entered. Usually I don't really enter take trades around this time, so I did not alert this to the group. But that's okay because the group caught these big massive bangers right here, 1 to 7 and 1 to 20. I mean, what can you say, man? All right, the reason why for the second entry, I can get straight into it actually right here is 5 minute. You guys we don't see anything on the 5 minute, right? So, but once we do go on a lower time frame, we do see we have a lot of imbalance above here. Like imbalances everywhere here. We have imbalances right here. We have a lot of imbalances right here as well. And that's the reason why price came back. Price came back to fill those imbalances. And that's why I did not close this position, because I was not scared about price retracing, because I know we are retracing back to fill the imbalance. So once we have filled that imbalance, basically we had left the fair value gap right here. And that's something I go later into the course if you guys are interested. And I basically entered when I see a reaction of this fair value gap. Usually I don't like entering straight off a fair value gap. I want to see some type of reaction because we have another fair value gap above and we might have another potential liquidity sweep before we push down. So I want to see some reaction. That's what we got. And I got filled right here off this candle right here for my second entry. Stop loss very tight on this one, right above fair value gap. And that is how we got this massive 1 to 19 risk reward trade right here. Insane trade today. Amazing trades with the team. And that's literally how you guys do it, man. So if you guys are looking to get these banger entries, you guys can definitely join the VIP group down below. But one thing I have in terms of suggestions for trading, if you truly want to get these high risk reward trades, is look for these imbalances when we get a break of structure. At some point, price usually goes to these imbalances. Not always. I've back tested this. Around 60% of the time, price does come back to imbalance. 40% of the time, it just continues pushing and leaves you alone. But in this situation, because we had this retracement back to imbalance, I'd like to add another position. That's exactly what I did here. So again, that's how you get these sniper entries. Imbalances are one of the best ways to enter. Again, you do need confirmation off these imbalances because yes, you can see, oh, we have a reaction here off this imbalance, but I want to get a better entry. So it's either price comes up to reach this imbalance and I enter, or I just miss out on my second entry, which is completely fine with me. Okay, we want to be getting the best entries possible with the best risk rewards, and that's how you win while trading, keeping this consistent trading system. Again, we don't want to be looking at this in terms of percentages of the moves. We want to be looking at it in terms of the risk to reward, because you always size your position based on your risk to reward and how tight or big your stop loss is. So that's going to be it for today's video, basically recapping all the trades I took today with the team. If you guys are interested in joining the team for VIP signals I give out every single day, I usually give out 2 to 3 or 5 alerts every single day on Forex, and also do stock option alerts as well. So if you guys are interested in alerts, definitely make sure to click the link down below for the website. You guys can purchase the signals right there, as well as the day trading course I've legit recently released a month ago. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to click the link down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.